What is Giza? Where am I looking? Hold on. Giza. Good, y'all. It is your friend Mix Oracle, and welcome back to my channel. We are uplifting the working creative. And I say that, and so much has already changed. So if y'all have been like keeping along, you know that I am doing a 30-day challenge where I am doing all that I can to make a YouTube video a day. And it has been really, really great. I've broken down each week into different like categories. So the first week was planning, where I'm playing with it all. I'm figuring out where I even like to film, how I like to film, the structure of it, but doing it in real time. I'm not wasting any time, right? I'm gonna try something new, put it on video, see how I like it. This week is all about executing. And I originally had some ideas for how to execute on this channel, how to be what it is that I want to be for this internet space, right? I am taking your valuable time, and so I want to ensure that I'm giving you some value, okay? Here's what I realized, and this is going to get into the topic of this video, which is preparation. What I realized is, okay, I don't know what is going to work for you in your life. But I am pretty darn sure about what has worked for me, what is working for me, and what ain't ever gonna work for me. And because of that, that is where I like to speak from. So anytime I'm giving like tips or 5 points of success this or da 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 da, it's because these are things that I am actively trying, have tried, or have heard in conversation through people that have had a lot of success with it. But I feel that because I've had this weird pressure with being perfect on YouTube and, watching the videos about how to like go viral on YouTube and how to communicate with your community on YouTube or any other, video, social network type of thing. And there are these little tricks that they like to share, right? Like, oh, you should use you and we and put numbers in titles and have a really fun title card and all of these little things, right? But I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't really want to be inauthentic on this channel. I don't really want to put on a face. I don't want to act like the expert of your life. I don't want to say, you have to do this because I'm telling you. I want to continue to share the things that I have been going through to potentially inspire and motivate and elevate you to do something that you feel called to do. Not that you have to do the same calling as me, not that you even have to use the same tactics as me, but to hopefully open your mind to be able to ask questions and consider tactics that might be on your bookshelf, from your religion, from your cultural background, from the things that you value and know to be morally right. So, what does this have to do with preparation? It's simple. I have been taught to believe that preparation is something you do before a defined event or assignment, right? So like when we knew there was a test coming up in a week, all right, we go through our study guides, we'd memorize, we do practice, all of these things, so we are ready for the test. Or if you know an event is coming up, maybe you pick out your outfit, you already know what you're gonna wear, yada, 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 yada. That is your preparation. You might check the guest list and see if you know anybody or check people on Instagram beforehand. No, that's just me. I'm a control freak. Got it. That is the preparation that I knew up into yesterday, or really like today, where it all solidified. But the preparation that I'm understanding is one in which you can't do by yourself. You cannot be self-reliant in the type of preparation that is going to change your life. That is what I believe. That is how it is showing up for me in my life. And what I mean by that is the preparation that opened a door in my own mind and in my own reality, right, was what my entire life has led up to, was what I believe God, Spirit, Ifa, Si, Yahweh, the name for which most connects you to the energy and the source of which I am talking about, that is preparation that I won't say I had nothing to do with, but I cannot even completely understand what had to go on in my life in order for that preparation to take place. Listen, I was joking around with some people not too long ago about the very nature of when, two people love each other very, very much, and then baby, right? And all of the things that have to happen, even in that instance, for a baby, I'm child, baby, to be born, okay? And then you look at the amount of ancestors. I saw a post that said each of us has like 5,000 ancestors or something, people that had to come together to baby, right? That is so much preparation, randomness, protection, guidance, everything turned into it in order for us to even be here, in order for me to even make a video, in order for me to, I guess I'll go for my dream today. And so with that in mind, it made me be like, why am I afraid to send an email to somebody? Because I might hear a no? Why am I afraid and waiting for permission to be some aspect of myself that I know I need to be? Because I'm worried about validation. So now you're probably wondering, okay, but how do we get to this? Because that's very different than the videos that you've been talking about, okay? So I had a meeting today that came together very serendipitously, okay? Again, that preparation. I mean, this meeting was 12 years in the making, and someone who is insane, okay? I was like, that's a story for another day. That's another video. But I was nervous. I was like, I don't know how I should be at this meeting. What do I do? How do I capitalize on this? How do I strategize? Because up until this point, I have felt that I have been strategizing my way through different opportunities, which a lot of things I have, a lot of opportunities. I have asked the right question, talked to the right person, treated them correctly. And that's so sad that that's even considered strategy and not just like being kind, right? So I go to my coach, my acting coach, Brandon Thomas, okay? Dopest coach in all the land of the living. Oh my gosh. And I talked to him and another great artist, Callie Scott. And I was just like, I don't know what to do. I'm feeling like I'm going to be nervous and I'm not going to feel like the killer that I can be. And I can be that when I need to be that, right? And they just talked me through some things. They pushed some buttons, okay? That I was like, hold on. And through that interaction, I realized, I moved my need for validation from my mom and my grandma and my uncle to these two people. They ain't telling me anything that I haven't already heard or read or thought of myself. But I felt that because I was having a moment of weakness, that I then needed something from them in order to be strong. Now, I also believe that this moment will play a role in my future somehow, because that's just the way that I think. Even down 9 times, but I get up 10, okay? I'm going to keep saying that on this channel, every video. But it's like my coach gave the story of David's whole life, right? In biblical David, okay? And how he was a shepherd and he attacked a bear and a lion and then eventually Goliath, but he only had to fight Goliath with basically a sock and some boulders and some rocks, right? Did you ever? No. I didn't fight with that, but I only ever saw that in like movies and stuff, right? And now I know where that comes from. I always knew where that comes from. But anyways, back to the point. The point being, David did not fight and win against Goliath because he like beefed up 6 months ago and was like taking fight classes 3 weeks prior in order to fight Goliath like everybody else was. God, spirit, had prepared David to fight Goliath through everything else in his life. And my coach was like, you're forgetting not only who you are, but what you've been through. Hey, okay. I was taken aback. I said, who shot you? He got me good. And what I realized was a disconnection from aspects of my past because I was so worried about transforming myself and changing myself in order to like fit a version of myself that I needed. And because of shame, because of guilt, I felt that I wasn't giving enough of myself to the craft, doing enough, working hard enough, all of these different things that we put in our heads, particularly as artists, but it feels like as just people living in 2024. So preparation, yes, of course. Study the people who are giving you an opportunity. Know what projects they're working on, have worked on, are about to work on, want to work on. Know their dreams, aspirations. Ask them questions. Be curious. Be kind. All of these different things. But also understand all of the different things you've already been working on. Whether it has been you consciously, you subconsciously, or just your life story and how you've been led. I think that is the most important type of preparation that we need to be thinking about. And listen, I have an inkling of where I'm headed. But it's like I'm really having fun with the journey to where the inkling doesn't even matter right now. Because I'm coming into an aspect of myself that hasn't been coming out a lot. And I'm going to get into the self, knowing thyself, your culture, who you are, all of that good stuff another time. Because I'm very curious about the different aspects of self. I think people are stuck on, you are this person, this characteristic. There are so many versions of self that you can flip through and be and do that has been prepared for you or you've been preparing for. But again, that's another video. I have like 3 different videos in this one video. I hope that what you get out of this is you cannot co-create by yourself. So if you don't believe in God, I respect it. I'm not telling you to believe in God. I'm saying this is where I stand on some things. Okay. But self-reliance will only get you so far. So look at your community. Who's around you? Who can you reach up to? Who are you not reaching down to that you can pull up? Who's willing to be pulled up? Who are you working with that's next to you? Who's your friends? Okay? And be open to it. I'm somebody that is all over the place. And I'm enjoying that. But I'm also someone who is quiet and will listen and wait. And that is my version of being humble. And I prepared that by being born into my family, okay, of folks with very, very strong personalities who are intelligent. So, of course, I'm not going to be the one that knows everything. But the things that I do know, I'm going to speak up. So, prepare when it's needed, but recognize where you've already prepared enough. Enjoy your day. Have a lovely time. I hope if you were vacuuming or doing dishes that my voice was soothing to you on your productive whatever the heck you were doing. And if this is how you get up in the morning, I hope I gave you a little bit of energy. If this is how you go to bed at night, well, I'm sorry. This is not a chill enough video for you to sleep to. But now we know this is maybe what we're executing. All right. That's all I got for you. Peace.